Hey, Vegemite, first one in here. Did you see me live before? Because I was on live for like 5 minutes, but when I signed up for the live, the sequences were weird. And so I got out of that live and restarted this one. And I thought, people are, I have regulars. That was like moments before you came on that I had the other live up. I don't know what happened. It was weird, totally weird. So, but we're here now. So, and I did not organize all this. So I said I was gonna, and then I didn't. So, how has your Saturday been? You and I can chit chat. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. Because I had one person jump in and within seconds they jumped out. And so I'm like, this is not like my people. I don't ever get a lot of people in my lives, which is fine. But I was like, what is happening? What is going on? What? No, today is Saturday. Cool. That is so cool. Hi, 3 people. Oh, so it's almost 2 o'clock in the afternoon there. How cool. If y'all be so kind as to hit that like button, I'd appreciate it. I'm trying to think of what we're going to do tonight. I never try to plan ahead because I don't know. I've got water and then I have some chicken stock, the Knorr, those cubes. I got a real good sale on them. Sale didn't last long on Amazon about 2 weeks ago. Hi, HK. I don't recall ever seeing your name come up. Are you new to my channel or just my live? My kid went to bed and she usually sends me reels. Girl, has it always been HK? Because if it has been, I'm going to be really embarrassed. But this brain. Well, I'm glad you've been part of my family. Are you a silent viewer? Listen, I know I keep. Oh, okay. One of my silent viewers. Well, I'm glad you finally said hi. I like hearing from everybody. I really, really do. How are you, HK? I got a Vegemite is from Australia. If we couldn't tell by the name. Oh, okay. Okay. Were you here the night I got asked about Sarge's wife and I had to explain what's been going on with her? Y'all, I checked my statistics and I am like 120 views away from being 2 requests to be monetized. Never really did make a whole lot of money, but $100 every few months is nice. All right, before we get started on the scrapbooking, Vegemite, I don't think that you'll mind. I don't talk a lot about people's business, And I never want to tarnish the memory of Sarge. But I get asked a lot about her, and I would rather say nothing than a lie. You know, lies kind of catch up to you. So I never would say anything. Uh, but Mrs. Sarge got remarried, and I want to say, and I could be wrong about this, but I just remember thinking so soon. She married some guy, and somebody in real life. Uh, I mean, this is my real life, but I think you know what I mean. Um, Sent me a copy of a news article, and the news article basically said that Mrs. Sarge and her husband were arrested for dealing drugs out of that house, the house that used to be Sarge's. And that broke my heart to hear that, made me angry too. But I guess people have to live their lives. And did I expect her, to never be involved with anybody? No. But to hear that, I guess because it was Sarge's house, kind of, I mean, it was technically her house after Sarge died, but you get my drift. You've been watching me long enough. And I was the one that had to break the news to the cousin in Pennsylvania. Um, and then I don't know how long after I found that out, maybe a couple of years, I found out that Sarge's son had died. I believe from an overdose, and he had been struggling for a long time with drug abuse. So, and I tried real hard to keep my promise to Sarge and that I would always check on Mrs. Sarge, but it got to be where I was always doing the one contacting. The only time that she ever contacted me was right before the last live she went on. She just called me for suggestions and moral support because she needed something. And I was glad to help her. I went in the live so she would at least know one person, and, you know, but when a friendship is always one sided, I don't like that. So let's see. No, I've been wondering about her. Oh, wow, HK, really? Yeah, there was a lot going on in the backgrounds. It was never my place to discuss anything or anything like that. Um, I did notice when I would call her one day, she said she had something for me that belonged to Sarge that I might like. And one was a Dallas Cowboy helmet. I don't have it anymore. I was surprised that Sarge had it. She couldn't stand the Cowboys. But when I went over that day, she seemed really angry with me. I couldn't understand it. Um, and she had a coworker there that they carpooled, and the carpool person seemed really standoffish to me too, which I don't think nothing of it or anything of it because I don't know you, and that's okay. And I said, "Hi, I'm Fluffy. Well, my real name, I was Amy's friend." And she looked me up and down and she goes, "Yeah, I know who you are." And I'm like, "What?" I what is being said and all of that. So I don't know. I still, I don't talk personally to Sarge's cousin, but we stay in contact through Facebook, and she comments on my stuff and vice versa. And if a memory comes up on Facebook of Sarge, I tag her, the cousin. So we're never really close, but we do stay in contact. So that's kind of what happened with her. And so when people asked me, have you heard from her? And no, I haven't. Why drag somebody through the mud? But Pardon me, I don't mind telling you about the arrest thing because that was a matter of public record. I don't get the newspaper, so I don't know if they were convicted, what's going on, or anything like that. So, yes, he did pass away, and it was Sarge's cousin, the one in Pennsylvania she used to go visit. She was the one that contacted me and let me know. Yeah, really, really, really tragic. So, exactly, Vegemite. Exactly. Well, two people took off. Maybe I should get started on crafting. Hang on, this is Angelique, my my mod. She goes, I thought it canceled, and I'm fixing to tell her. I would have told you. I won't say that because I'll tell her in here. Oh, let me tell her don't rush. Um, I finally was able to lift Thursday and yesterday. It is very cold right now. Water coming out of the spigot in this kitchen is like ice water, but we have no precipitation, so it's just cold. All the ice had melted during the week, and so the roads are clear. It's cold, but it's clear, so there's no danger. You know what I mean? Except for the grid still, because everybody wants to use their heater. So I know this is her. Okay. So, hey, Melinda. Now, before everybody gets here, is there any questions y'all would like to ask me? Like heat 90 degrees? Stop bragging. Vegemite. Those are the temperatures that Texans are used to. Y'all remember, Melinda here is my real life friend. We've known each other a long time. So she has no questions for me. I overshare constantly. I'm sure she wishes I just shut the hell up sometimes. Oh, that is cold for Florida. That is very cold. You have well, then ask the questions, Belinda. I'm scared of your questions, like I'm scared of Angelique's questions. Gotcha, HK. Well, throughout this whole live, just blurt them out. And if I'm looking down and it scrolls past, just ask it again. Melinda, I don't think you'll get mad at me saying this one thing, okay? And if so, you can curse me out in private. Y'all, this is my friend from Florida that I said would come up here and bring me eggs because she has chickens. And everything I know about chickens, I have learned from her. HK, I don't know how she's doing. Um, The last time I asked was probably a month or so ago. As far as I know, she's doing fine. I think if there was a problem, one of the family members would contact me. Chickens. So, I would hope. So as far as I know that she's doing well. So hopefully she's had no bouts of COVID or anything again. All right, we're going to start with a small one. I did that one, y'all, with the blue house because I'm like, I do a lot of solid purples. I do a lot of solid pinks, green. I don't think I've ever done a solid red one or the blue. So I thought, you know what, let me do blue. Let's do blue. I got new ones, and B's not in here yet. Hey, Jesse, welcome, welcome. Uh, B's not here, but I bought these off Amazon, and so they're pricey. I needed to tell her that. But and then y'all, the difference between this pack and this pack was like $3. And I think they're the exact same pack. So see that irritates me. Smash would have had a problem with that. Pendeja, next time watch. They're basically the same. They're frames. And I personally don't feel like I have enough frames. And I am just screwing this up because one of the packs, they sent me with the sides open. And so they're spilling out. But I got these in today or yesterday. They're frames stickers. And I never have enough of these. So I bought 2 packs and then I started looking at them and I went, oh my God. I think they're the same packs. Maybe one of them has a green ones, and the other one doesn't, but they're pretty much the same. So we'll use a couple of these though. But I did get them from Amazon and not from Temu. I'm sure Temu has them. I just haven't seen them. I'm doing all right, Jesse. Early onset Alzheimer's, but I think dementia is a symptom of Alzheimer's. Is that how it goes, or vice versa? But she was I was going to say legally. That's not what I mean. Officially, early onset Alzheimer's. And she was showing symptoms before we split. I know that her mom and had a real bad case of it. Is that the proper way to say that? But yeah. So, but she remembered me. All right, so we'll use some of these. Probably. I have to think about what I'm going to do for the background. I found this one. This is pretty neutral. I'm hanging in there. Cold. It's really cold. It took a while for y'all to get in here, Jesse. I mean, it's fine. Thank y'all for the thumbs up. I started a live and then nobody came. And I'm just, I wasn't ready because I'm never ready, but I'm pulling stuff together. And one person comes in and like within seconds leaves. And it's like 4 minutes. And I thought, and signing on was strange. It wasn't normally how we do it. And so I'm like, maybe it's screwed it up. So I ended that live and then I started this one and y'all started popping in. Hey there, Amos. Y'all, I'm cold and I'm so mad I had to wear this. I always like my forehead cover with the curls and stuff, but when I cut my hair, I just went straight across, so it's not layered, so it's not as curly and it's thinning, and so I'm not used to it down, but I really need to start wearing it down more because those thingies are ruining my hair. And so I just had this weird part, so I'm like, screw it, I'll just throw it back. Amos says, Heidi, partner, are you making fun of the fact that I'm a Texan? Is that what we're doing here, Amos? All right, let's start with this. I'm gonna put this on here first, but I'm gonna tear it because it's not enough to fill the whole thing. So we're gonna tear it like we always do. That's usually how I start. Amos, I'm opening to the floor for questions if y'all have any. I don't know if I'm going to allow Melinda to ask me questions. She's one of those friends that you don't put on speaker because you never really know what she's going to say. I mean, she has manners, but she speaks her mind. Rude. She's a Gemini. She's got nothing nice to say about Cappies either, Capricorn. Oh, wait till I have some stories. I have stalker stories and I have a writer story. Melinda knows these stories, but oh my God, let me get started on this and I will tell y'all about it. But I'll wait in case y'all have questions. And don't ask me what's the stalker story because I will tell that. Yeah, we watched 2 seasons and it was only 2 seasons of well, I don't like that. We'll have to cut it down some more. The Punisher, the kid likes those kind of series and it's not something that I seek out, but usually when she suggests something 99% of the time I like it. And it was a really really good series. It really was. A lot of blood and gore, but to tell the story it was necessary. Everybody stopped talking at the same time. Melinda, I'll bet you didn't hit the like button. How much you want to bet? Hit that like button. Oh, cool, Jesse. Cool. Y'all, I'll start off with this. Mike got fired. Mike from the sushi place, he got fired. Amos, I am not half Cherokee. I am half Mexican and half German. My mother was full blooded German. My father was full blooded Mexican. I'm some kind of Indian. How did my daughter put it? A Mexican happens when an Indian when an Indian found a Spaniard pretty. I think that's how she said it. So no, I am not half Cherokee. I did an ancestry thing before, and I don't remember. I don't remember how to access it. The kid and I did it. She bought us those kits, and she did one of them, like ancestry.com, and then 23andMe, I think it is. We each did a separate one. I can't remember which one she gave me. All right, we've got this so far. And so the brown, let's see, that's brown on brown. I don't want to do that. Let's do some black stickers. See, they're wanting to come out again. We'll do some of these frames because I've been wanting these so much. Melinda, how are your chickens? Did y'all finally get the hay and stuff for it? For them? She's got more than one. Y'all in Florida, y'all want to buy some eggs and then mail them to me? That's hilarious. All right, let's see which ones I want to do. Good, good. Okay, I'm gonna put this phone right here, Melinda. And if I talk too much, just tell me shut the fuck up. All right, I'll open it so that if you text me. Yeah, she will sometimes when she goes out there, I always tell her to focus, on the task at hand, but sometimes she will send me recordings of her chickens. And she laughs at me because I find that you know, comforting the little of the chickens. I love it. I love it. And so when she remembers and it's safe to do so, she will, send me audio of the chickens. And I love it. I no, I honestly do. All right. I gotta work with these. These are like flimsy and I get things out of alignment quick. See? And then I'm gonna do some back and forth, layer them, and I'll do a couple. I was telling everybody I got some chicken broth. 6 people in here. Y'all say hi. This is my trash bucket. Y'all, right after the live last Sunday, yeah, spilt it all over the floor. I've got most of it up. Yep. But it's helping me keep a lot of the fringes and stuff off the floor. She said, nice chicken impression. I'm going to cut this one and I'm going to put it this way. There she is. Angelique, I started to text you and I was telling them what you were saying. And I said, I was going to tell her you know, if I was going to cancel, I would have told you, but then that was a lie. I stopped myself because, of course not, because I forgot to tell you live. I mean, I put it in the posts, but since you're my mod, I like to tell you, separate that, hey, I'm going live to remind you. And I'm sitting here when I was having problems with the first live, and I went, oh, I forgot to tell Angelique. Mrs. America, what? What? Who's Mrs. America? Oh, static clean. Oh, there she is. Oh, see, I'm tired, y'all. 8 people. Hi. Thank you for the thumbs up. All right. Now, what do y'all want first? Creepy writers? Now, Melinda, you know both stories. Which one should I tell first? Creepy writers or stalker? You pick. Which one should we do? I don't know how them people. I've got Green Garden. She's one of the scrapbookers that I watch. Y'all, you see it won't let go. Now, Angelique, I'm gonna need you to relax. You're late to the show. No, a chainsaw. Okay, all right. Uh, okay, we'll start. We'll start with the chainsaw. Okay, so I went out and I lifted Thursday and Friday. Wednesday was, I was concerned that the main streets were clear, but some of the housing areas, might still be uh, icy. So I go out Thursday and Friday. Okay. So yesterday, I'm driving, minding my business, doing the rides and stuff. So I get one ride and it's for on the outskirts of town. So I go and pick them up. Well, I have to turn into this really creepy area. It's heavily wooded, and I'm already seeing I've got to go through this muddy, because of all the ice and stuff, this muddy, pitted road. And I'm thinking, oh my gosh. my tires. And I'm like, this is some sus place. Should I go? And so I went ahead and did it. So I drive up, and the first thing I see is a woman come up to me, and she's okay. I'm me, and this is the driver's. Off to the right is where she comes, and she's got something in her hand like this, and I see her thumb. It's about this big around because she really had to grip it, and there's this big red button on the top. And I'm like, oh my God, that's either a taser or it's pepper spray. Okay, one of the two. So I'm like, let it go. Stay there. So she looks behind her, and that's when I notice a male coming. And I see the mouth something, and she tucks whatever it was into her purse. And I know it was a taser. There's nothing else it could be, taser or gas. So she gets in behind me. He opens the back passenger door, and I'm verifying the name, and it's a freaking chainsaw. And I've already seen the taser slash gas, right? So I go, oh, I played it off. I said, oh, you could put that in the trunk. And he goes, oh, okay. So he sticks it in the trunk. So we're chit chatting, traveling along, and they're looking at each other, but we're all having a really, really good conversation. At least I'm thinking so. So we start talking about traveling and jobs and stuff, and how long they've been in the area. I respond, I've been here since '77, and they're like, oh my God, and I'm like, yeah. So in my mind, things are going fine. Well, I bring up Smash. Melinda, I would have drove the hell by. Yeah, you would have. She told me that too, y'all. So I I mention Smash, but I say my sweetheart. Now, I'm not ashamed to be a lesbian. I'm just not. But with this day and age and where I am, even though this is a military town and everything that everybody sees everything, so it's a little bit better than an average town. I try to be careful. So when I speak about her, I say my sweetheart or I say they, right? And so we're all getting along, and I talk about my time up there, and they're like, oh, cool, we're just having a good conversation. I pull up to the house, and they start to get out. I'm wishing them well, and I accidentally say she. And I see him look at her. She looks at him. They clam up. They quit talking to me, y'all. He's looking pissed off. She climbs out. I'm trying to tell them to have a good day. They don't say anything. And he's like really looking hateful. So he opens the, the hatch in the back. Look, I'm trying to put it in there. I've got plastic all over. I don't know why I'm bothering. Nothing. He looks at me because you can talk. It's the hatch. And so I go, thank you. Have a good day. Nothing. He takes one last evil glance at me and slams that door. And so I immediately get with on audio with Melinda, and I tell her what happened. Of course, I always say hashtag Team Melinda, and she's hashtag Team Fluffy. And so she's but yeah, I she goes, oh my God, pepper spray and chainsaws. You had a right. But yeah, that was so friggin' creepy. I'm like, maybe she had it out in case it was a guy. I mean, I don't know, but she had her hubby or significant other with her. All right, this is what I've got so far. Let's see what else we're going to do. Let me put these up. Yeah. Hollyweird has made Texas and chainsaw synonymous with trouble. That's true, Vegemite. That's true. But I remember when they got in, this is the type of place it was. They weren't dressed the best, and I don't judge anybody for that, you know. But I'm just trying to set the tone. And when they get in the car, they smell like smoke, not cigarette smoke, but I've been trying to start a campfire smoke. I happen to like that smell, but yeah, we were getting along just fine after I knew that that chainsaw was secure in the trunk. And did I, you know, it, when I said she, you know, all bets were off. Okay. So my kid's sending me a reel. I think she remembered I was, yeah, she shared a reel. I can watch it later. But yeah, that's what happened. That is what happened. I was like, oh my God. You know, and I was telling Melinda, I'm not here. If a person doesn't believe in homosexuality, I'm not going to hate you for it, right? It's not for you. It's just not something you believe in for whatever reason. I'm okay with that. I'm not here to try to pound it into your brain that, you know, you should like it, but I don't have to hear ugly. Just keep your opinion to yourself. I don't need to hear it, you know. Uh, but that's what happened. So I know Angelique, but they could have been burning leaves or camping. That's what they smell like, smoke. Probably. And given what I saw out there, yeah, there was like a real rickety mobile home on one side, and then there were a couple of really, really old RVs, campers and stuff, and they weren't really. It was like they were all crammed together, and they had debris and everything in front. And you know, I'm focused on where my riders are, you know, to make sure I was in the right place. And so I didn't get a really good look. But yeah, I was very nervous driving down that little road. I said, oh my God, I'm gonna get snatched right here. I'm gonna get snatched. All right, let me find the flowers. I'm gonna put some flowers on here. And since this is like neutral base, anything goes. I can put anything. Yeah, it was most definitely interesting. Oh, should we do orange? We do orange flowers, y'all. I don't think I've done one with orange flowers with y'all, and I have plenty of orange. I like this orange better. I like which orange? This one. What is that? Someone's car? Love you too, Jesse. All right. Now, before I get to Stalker, yeah, I'm teasing y'all. All right. And Melinda, you don't know this because this happened earlier today. All right. So, you know, the lady behind me, you know, she tried to get bossy flossy with me, you know, but they've been pretty good. Well, today she calls me instead of texts me. So I get on the phone and I said, yeah. Well, apparently, instead of going verbatim what we were saying, she asked me to if I could please check my camera and uh, and check it to see if I can see anything. And the reason is because somebody threw a rock through her daughter's bedroom window, and it's the window that faces the road, right? Because like I need something rectangle. That was somebody's vehicle, y'all. God, that was loud. All right, let's see. All right, here's the road, right? Here's the road. And their mobile home, here's the road. Okay. Their mobile home and my mobile home sit this way to the road. All right. The people behind me, their road, their mobile home sits like this. Stalker's home sits like this to the road, to the road. Okay. But ours sit theirs and mine. Okay. Well, at the end is window. Same thing with mine, a window. And apparently that's the window that got broke open and got broken with a rock. And so I said, yeah, I'll check. And for some strange reason, there was nobody. So later on, I saw the cops outside when I threw a bag of trash, for the kid to put in later out there. I saw the back end of a police vehicle, and it must have been parked underneath the kid's window. So the only thing that bothered me is when I told her I didn't see anything, I said, "How long ago?" Because I need to narrow it down. And she told me, and there was nothing right before the time that she asked me to, afterwards or before, I can't remember. But there was a delivery of her Amazon, and that's what I told her. And she's like, "Are you sure?" Yeah, I'm staring right at my machine. And what I wanted to say was, I think it's about time you got, all that kind of stuff going on. You should probably get, you should probably get a camera. So that's happened there. I was like, oh my God. But that's also the girl that I told on her to her parents that she was trying to get a boy to crawl in her bathroom window. And so the girl gave me an ugly look because I think she knew I was snitching her off. But Amy said, Jeepers Creepers, that's strange. Yes. Yes. 8 people. Hi, 8 people. Now, why isn't this sticking? Just It's not sticking. I wonder what happened. All right. They're not sticking. Okay. What's in there? Let's try another one. That was strange. It really is. And the thing is my camera didn't even catch them getting the package from Amazon. My camera didn't alert. And usually they've moved their trash can to right outside their back steps. And I know every time they throw stuff away because the camera alerts, and it didn't this time. So I don't know what happened. So I increased the sensitivity. So, but that was weird. That's what I have so far. What y'all think so far? Thank you. I think so too. I like orange. Smash's favorite color is orange. Of course, my favorite color is red. I need to trim this flower. Yeah, I think I got a bum packet of flowers. These aren't sticking very well. I have expect the next time I flip through this, they'll be off. They're weird. It's weird. Pink, mine's red, but I tend to have a lot of things in pink only because when I want something, I look for it in red, and they only have pink available. Pink is just red with white in it. So enough. Oh, she's snoring, and they are mad at me, y'all. I get those marrow bones off of Amazon, and it's the original flavor that I get, but for some reason they were really expensive. Angelique, it's a whole dress, like a summer dress. I don't know where the container is, y'all. Oh, here it is. All right, I get these. Okay. These are the bacon flavor because they were cheaper, but they're both getting upset stomachs. And I the only thing that is different is the flavor of that. And so I decided that I wasn't going to give them any. And they are mad, especially Sasha. They're mad they didn't get their snack. So I got online and I went ahead and got the original flavor that I get, and it'll get here tomorrow, and then they can leave me the hell alone. Quit being damn mad at me. Yeah, they either one of them were not happy with me. All right, let me see. What else are we gonna do on it? Because we can't just leave it like this. I think of something. Hang on. Let's look through here and see if I can find anything. Thank you. Timu. It's either Timu or Sheen. Yep, that's where I got these from. It's Timu or Sheen. I only got one of this dress. Then I have the sundresses, and then I have a gray thing. But yeah, hey, they tend to fit me. So here's some orange. Let's see if any of this will fit in on here. Eight people in here, and only Angelique's talking. What's up? And then Amos. Oh yeah, they're not happy with me because both dogs are creatures of habit. Because I don't fall out of my routine too much either, you know. And so when something's a little off, especially Miss Sasha, she is not happy. She is not happy, and she will tell me too. All right, I think I got what I want to get. So let me see how I can put that together. See which ones I'm going to use. Gotcha, Jesse. Wingstop has two new flavors: garlic hot honey and saucy sriracha hot honey. And they are, I'll bet they sound delicious. They sound really good. Oh, wait, before I do this one, you see, y'all, and Angelique, you're slacking on your job again. Supposed to tell me to concentrate. Y'all, I'm gonna fire Angelique. I'm just kidding. All right, let's look in our house book, the houses one, and they have some windows. It's just the window pane, and see if I can. These are full size windows. See if I can find me an orange one. See, like this, they have just little windows. Let's see if I can find something that'll match. Blue and orange is probably going to be the closest. This is more orange. Oh no, I like this one. Okay. See it? Uh, the kids, poor little doggy was sick all day today. Um, they like they get really expensive food because of Boo Boo. He's got a bad pancreas or something, and so they eat the same food. Well, my dog's food is pedigree, and I guess in their mind, since it's not like science diet or super nutritious food, uh, her little dog really likes it, and all the dogs go scrounging in the kitchen and hopes to get something. Well, when we were sitting out here and I looked over, I saw little Miss Nina grab something and chew it. It was kind of big, but I couldn't tell what it was, and she didn't seem too, interested in it. She goes, "Ah, it should be all right." She started throwing up and has been kind of not feeling good all day. So I said it could be an orange peel, and I looked it up. I mean, not orange peel, banana peel. It's not very good for the dogs. So she's been kind of not feeling good all day, but she finally, at the end, before they went to bed, they started to perk up a little bit. She started to perk up a little bit. So we're hoping everything's fine. She seems okay now. All right. I got this one, y'all, but I was seeing if there's another one with these same flowers, kind of orangey. There's this one with the butterflies, but that would be difficult to cut out. This one. No, I'm going to go with this. We'll cut it out. Thank you. Everybody went quiet. Jesse ain't talking. Jesse, where you at? Amos, where you at? Melinda, did you bail on me? I think she did. It's okay. She talks to me enough during the week. Doggy, she been on a roll, huh? Thank God you doggy. Yeah, I think she's okay. They're still in here. They're just not talking. But I have a lot of silent viewers too, so that's okay. All right. Y'all, she likes that video game Red Dead Redemption, I think. Is that right, Melinda? I don't know. Super Mario is the, the dinosaur and the little pipe thingies. Yeah, that's my speed. All right, look, I'm not above blackmailing. I'm not sure about Erica. She was looking forward to coming on. And then B, remember, she comes in a little late sometimes. So she may still show up. Gotcha, Jesse. All right, I'm going to blackmail y'all. Because I'm going to go ahead and tell the stalker story. If I get 4 people to say the word stalker, comment stalker in this thread. 4 people. And no, one person can't do it 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Hang on, let me think about my stalker story, because I told y'all already about him meeting me at. Did I tell you? What's the last thing I said? Angelique, you got a good memory. What's the last thing story I told you all about stalker? because I'm now that I'm thinking about telling you what I wanted to tell you, I either totally forgot or this is if this is I've already told y'all this. Okay, Angelique, yeah, you're fired. You expect your pink slip tomorrow. Well, Fluffy, you if you can't even remember, Melinda, what I told you about Stalker, was it him butting into my conversation with that guy? Was that it? Was that the last thing I told you? There she is. Hey, B, just in time for the Stalker story. Angelique, did you say okay to being fired? Is that what you? Okay, so that's what I need to tell you. All right, remember I told y'all that I had to switch up when I would go to the mailbox because he all of a sudden started showing up. Okay, this is just chicken stock, yeah. You said okay. Anyway, so I go driving. I think it was Thursday. I go driving, and first thing I do is go check the mail because once I've been driving for a while, it takes a lot for me to get out of the car with my legs and stuff. So I always check the mail first. So if I gotta fall down, at least I want to do it in my front of my house and not all the way down by the mailboxes. I've told you all that. Okay. So I take off and I go check the mail. Well, I see a guy in a golf cart. Y'all, I want a golf cart just so I can. Y'all start a GoFundMe, get me a golf cart. No, I'm just kidding. Uh, and he comes and checks the mail. Well, he's got a shepherd looking dog, but the shepherd's in a harness and he's harnessed to the passenger seat of this golf cart. Now, y'all know my trials and tribulations about people not getting hold of their dogs. All right. So I feel compelled to, the guy starts walking up to me and I said, Sir, rolled down my window. Sir, I just wanted to tell you that I really appreciate you keep putting your dogs on a leash because people in this park forget that it's a rule in the park and city ordinance. He goes, yeah, I know, or they walk their dogs and let them poop everywhere and then don't pick it up. So we're talking back and forth, and I start to tell him that I've got a camera and that I don't want to be that neighbor, but I'm going to. So I got as far as, well, I got a camera, and he goes, I do too, and I keep it on all the time. Well, right about that time, I look behind him. Ask me, just ask me who shows up and butts in. Gotcha, Amos, but that wasn't Stalker. We don't know who did that. Stalker. Stalker walks up to our conversation and he just stands there and he's like staring at me. And I'm like, and he's just creeping me out by the way he's looking at me. But I'm like, hello, Frank. Nope, see, I wasn't supposed to say his name. I said, hello, Stalker. Oh, too late. Fluffy done said it. And he goes, hey. And the guy's just looking at us. And I go, you okay? Because you ain't looking too good right now. Capricorn, honest. I said, you're not looking too good right now. No, ma'am, I'm not. Uh, I've been sick and my diabetes is out of hand. And he starts lifting up his shirt. And I'm like, oh my God. But he only gets it as far as his buckle. And I'm just wasting away. And I'm like, oh my, like that. And yeah, so we're just standing around and the guy's just kind of looking at him like, you know. And so I go, well, I guess I'll let y'all go now. I'll let you go. I'll see you later. Yeah, I'm like, now listen. Yeah, so I don't know what's going on there. He just, and then Melinda, I don't know if I told you this. I don't think I did. I might have. I always share so much, y'all. Uh, Yesterday I get home and I'm letting Miss Sheba out, and Sasha's finally coming back outside too. Because when it was iced over, she like, I'll support you from in here. So yesterday when I got home about 5 o'clock, I pull up and the she shed's open. All his dogs are out inside that little gate area thingy that he made. But I see one dog run over into the yard. He takes a look at me and I yell at the dog to go home, and the dog takes back off. So I go up the stairs and I go in, and it depends if I have to go to the bathroom or not. I'll either set my purse down inside the house and then right away let them out, or I'll come in, I'll go to the restroom, and then we'll go out. I don't know which one I did, but I did notice the she shed was open. And his little grandbabies, I guess they're grandbabies, are outside with all his dogs. He's got like 4 or 5 dogs from what I could see. And then the oldest, who apparently is his daughter, is out there on her phone. You know, the one that it was a little with Rose's dad's son. Uh, and all of a sudden, I let Sheba out and she's sniffing around the yard. Here comes this dog running over here. The girl's not trying to call him, and I'm steady hollering for Stalker to come out. Stalker, Stalker. He doesn't come. And so the dog looks at me and doesn't come into the yard, but now he's preventing mine from going to the restroom because mine's a nosy Rosie. And so finally she comes out and I think she goes around, and then I hear Stalker, but he's in between his she shed and his trailer, and where I'm at, I can't see him. And I hear, how did he get out? And then she goes, he jumped over the fence. Where? Right here. Now there's a stick, ugly looking stick that I think he's trying to keep the fence up. He never comes around. He never comes to apologize or anything. I'm like, ain't this a mug? So it's been hopping. It's been hopping here. All right. Trying to think of where I'm going to put it. Off to the side or right here? Yeah, right here's good. This is a good place for it. I know, right? That's your dog in the rain. Look, I'm losing my hair so much, y'all. He was telling me he might end up in the hospital because he's got kidney failure or something. But I think if you have kidney failure, you got to go dialysis, right? Remember, he told me that he hadn't been well. And so now he's saying he's wasting away. Some people do when their diabetes gets, but I thought diabetes can be controlled because I think he has type 2. So he has lost a lot of weight, but he did. He looked not well at all. What y'all think so far? That's a real pretty flower, isn't it? What you think so far? Good? Yeah, I thought about these. They're kind of orangey brown, but they're also very light in color. I don't know if any of them really go here. I don't think I'm going to use these. I don't think it's something else. Should I do bugs, an orange bug or a bee? Bee's going to be like, do a bee. Thank you, HK. I'm so happy you're commenting. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, it's in this book. Y'all, I don't like these little, I don't like that. I'm going to have to wear long sleeves. I don't want that. Good to be safe. I'm in the kitchen making a New York cheesecake for tomorrow. Oh, my God. Okay, party of bees out. We're off cheesecake and coffee. No, Amos. I need you to be quiet. Don't give me up, Amos. I've been doing so good not naming names. I've been doing so good, and then what do? I haven't used these in front of y'all, and I've had them for quite a while. Uh, and I used the blue ones for that blue house. These were the ones that were in the corners on the sides. So I'm going to look at the autumn one to see if I have anything cute I can put on here. You know me, I don't look ahead of time. I like to be inspired. So let me look. Amos calling me out. Look, 10 people. Hi. Y'all, thanks for the thumbs up. I appreciate it. I was telling them earlier when I first started this just a little while ago, I'm only 120 views away from being asked to get remonetized. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm not getting rich, and that's okay. I'm not looking to get rich, but $100 every now and again. Because used to be, I don't know what the rules are now. Used to be, they would release. You had to earn a minimum $100 for them to release funds. Uh, and it didn't matter how long it took you to earn that. So I didn't make $100 every month. Uh, so this one, trees, but thank you. Thanks, y'all. Yes, you're invited. I'm also making beef enchiladas, rice and beans. My son. Oh, wow. That sounds good. I can't have none of that. Y'all, I got down to finally 291. Remember, my lowest since I started the low carb journey since last June was 289. And I'm trying to get at least to 289. And I was 291. And then I broke week because y'all know what yesterday was. And I went and had Chicharon, ordered Chicharon. And so I gained a pound. So I'm back up to 292. I don't know what I'll be tomorrow. Y'all, look, I'm going to show you something. The kid went to Omar yesterday and she bought a couple of things. And I almost on Thursday, I almost went by her work and handed her some cash. And I'm like, can you go get Omar to get this? But I was coming from downtown. And when I hung a left, I went past her business. And so I was on my way home for the day. And so I didn't turn around. So yesterday, she went by Omar before she got home and she bought me this. Now, if you're going to get it, you need to get the spicy kind because the mild kind, it still tastes good, but it doesn't taste like this. And the spicy kind tends to have more garlic in it, and the garlic's still crunchy. But y'all, I'm going to show you. You see what's left? She brought it home yesterday at around 6 o'clock. And I've been putting it on cracklins, and no, I did cracklins, I did cream cheese, and she bought me a couple of bags of chicharron, and the big fluffy ones is what I've been putting this on while watching um, the show from Marvel. Mhm. It is so good. Cool. I can't wait for you to try it either. It's delicious on everything. Oh, Mike got fired, y'all. Mike from the sushi joint, he got fired. My niece, remember the last time we went with my niece and her wife and my niece's mama, my little sister, we all went and they had a really, really good time. And so my niece hadn't quit talking about it since. So her and her wife went on date night. I guess it was date night. They just went out to eat yesterday, and they just texted that Mike got fired, and I'm like, oh my god, why? And they're like, well, we didn't ask all that. And then the kid was like, I know. And then the kid goes, I hope we weren't the reason. And I said, I know. And the reason we say that is they tip share the sushi place because the bussers, and then they have runners where like Mike would take the orders and then you'd have runners and they would help each other bring all that sushi out, all the plates that you order, because then you get your stuff quicker. And then at the end of the night, they share all the tips. Well, every time the kid and I go, even this time, and we didn't pay, uh, but I had told my dad the tip to the ticket, right? But then we'd in his hand, we'd slip him cash for him to keep for himself because we just really like the job that he does. We're both hoping that we didn't get him fired, that maybe they caught him or whatever. I don't know, without really knowing what happened. Cutting this in half because it's kind of wide for my project. So I'll put half here. And so part of me wants to call them and ask them and say, hey, you know, we kind of forced the issue, but maybe he was supposed to do the right thing and put it in anyway. I don't know why he got fired. He did such a wonderful job. So I have no idea. Yeah, he was good. Amos didn't know you like sushi. Okay, this is what I tell everybody, Amos. I can't really say that I like sushi only because I can't eat the raw stuff. And not this last time, but when me and the kid went for my birthday, I did try the yellowtail, and that's raw. Mm-mm. No, I couldn't do it. I could not do it. So I like some sushis if it's cooked. The closest I get to raw sushi is the smoked salmon, and it's not raw, it's smoked. So, yeah, these flowers, this packet, that they're not on tight at all. I hope they stay on. All right. That's the sticker. I put half of it here, the little stream, and then I put the other half here. Let's see if I see any more pictures, maybe up in the corner. And then I want to try to see if I can find a lady to put on there. Thank you. I love seafood, Jesse. I do like seafood. It's really hard for me to incorporate some of these because they're real life pictures. There's stickers of pictures like this one. It's a ladder and, lemons in a basket, but it's a real picture. It's not drawn or anything. Oh, my precious little time is up. Chat with y'all. Bye, Amos. Thank you for stopping by. Sleep well. I had this. I had this on. Nope. I had it on, but oh well. It's me and Smash. It's my second day in New York. She took me to get my first New York coffee. It was good. Now put that on there. Okay, let's see. Now, where's that small box? See, I'm getting out of hand here. Put the flowers back in the flowers. That's out of the way. It's a set of 6. Oh, B, I was telling them, and I said I'd tell you, these are sticker frames. That's what's on this project. And I got a 4-pack, and I got 2 4-packs. I believe it's the same one. But I got these off Amazon, and trust when I tell you they're not as cheap as Temu. I'm sure Temu has them. I just haven't found them. And this would come quicker than Temu, and I kind of wanted them for tonight, so I ordered them. So that's what you see in the black. All the black frames and stuff. It's out of the black pack. So, and I've always wanted those frames. They use a lot of the frames, and I think it's cool. All right. Here's all my. When we get to the project, I want to try to do her. I love her. I've been waiting for the right time to put her on something. And so I'm trying to think, and I hope I do her justice. Well, she's beautiful. Cool. Do you get hard fried chicharrones or the skins. I do chicharron is pork skins, but I think you mean the cracklings. I get both. I get the chicharron, which is just the floofy, just the non-meaty part, just the skin where it's really puffy. I'll get those, but my favorite chicharron are the cracklings. The crackling is where it's a little harder and it's got that layer of fat and tastes like it's not meat, but you know what I mean, the layer of fat. I love those. So I've eaten both. Yes, I love chicharron. Always have. All right, these are the ones that were in that blue house. I don't want that on here. Need something a little bit more modern. Yeah, this ended up in here, and this was not in the pack. I think it was loose in here because I told you that black set with the hallway and the people on the things. That's her here. That's one of them. Paris, no, that's pink. Let's see. Which one of y'all said this is another one of the barber lady that I put on one of the projects? And one of y'all said that's me. I got a second one. Ooh, she would be good right here. All right. This was that black set. I told you I have other sets. I'm going to put her on here in one corner. And I'm going to put her in the opposite corner, but I'll trim around her. I think I'll put both of these on here. Now, I think I ordered from Temu or Shein some people, and then I have this one still, but she's kind of big, so she won't be good for the project as far as size goes. All these plastic bags that wouldn't come off, now they're coming off. Remember? Couldn't get them off my finger. HK, oh, HK, you're leaving? Let me see what you said. I'm off to bed. Good night, HK. I'm so glad she's one of my silent viewers. And she said hi and she talked a little bit. I'm excited. Welcome, welcome to you 7 people. I don't know if you're still in here or you just got here, but welcome. All right, B. Girl, you get another one of that crunchy stuff. It's so addicting. Put them on some chicharron. I hadn't even put it on eggs yet. And she bought me 2 jars. I said, I'm not opening up that second jar for a while. Shut up, Angelique. Probably. Y'all, I haven't heard from Susan Stamey. I have not heard from her. I've tried to contact her to make sure she's all right, but I hadn't heard from her. I hope she's all right. And Erica hasn't come. Christy hasn't come. I think Christy was the one that said she needed some scrapbooking in her life. What happened? Listen, it's Saturday night. She probably got a better offer. I don't blame her. I was talking to Melinda one time and we're chit chatting, and we don't normally get on the phone, because she's got her chickens and things, uh, but we'd send each other audios, especially when, typing gets to be too much. But for once, we were actually talking on the phone, and and she said, or was it an audio? Anyway, she said, I got to shoot this horse. Man, I'm looking forward to shooting these pigs and shooting this horse. And then she goes, die. She was talking about a person. And I said, if anybody happens to listen to this and doesn't realize that you're playing a video game, she thought that was funny as hell too. She goes, oh my God, right? I'm like, yeah. Welcome back. Where's Katie? Is Katie here? Oh, you mean she's missing? Yes. But and I worry because everybody's got their life, but I worry because this cold front has just swept the nation, and I worry that something happened, and so that's why I get worried. Oh my God, what happened? Is everybody okay? All right, put her at the bottom. Now to put her at the top. Gary, uh-huh. And I put the notice pretty early this morning. Let's try some. Let's put some. This is the quote book. Let's put some quotes in here. Just do white background. We'll do white with black. Ah, gotcha, Angelique. Yeah, I just didn't want you to rush. You know how long our lives last. We're already at an hour and a half, and I've done one. That's because I'm doing too much talking, huh? Thank God the heater's coming on. My feet are freezing. This is fun fluff. I was really busy today. Got a late start to my day, so I was late. It's okay. I hate when I get up like that and I have plans, then you feel like you're behind all day. We're okay. We took Davina to her favorite concert and she was geeked. She won a dance off too. Cool. Girl, grandbabies before fluff. Yeah, I'm glad you went. I told you once that you seemed like you'd be fun to hang out with, and now here we. Yep, a K-pop band called Twice. Oh, okay. All right, I think we're done. I think we're done. Let me shut this, and I'm not going to put it back in the bag because we will probably use this again. Okay, y'all ready to see it? Here is the finished product. The top one says zero negativity, and then the bottom one says perfect. I could have probably done without this one. Have that one gone. I probably could have done without that one. That's okay. Thank you. Y'all, I have an orange carpet coming. Got it off Timu. They were half price, 6 foot by 9 foot. I'm really nervous because Boo Boo, Besito, little man, he is older and he gets incontinent. She'll take him out. She's got pee pads in the bedroom for him, but sometimes he'll come out and he'll be standing in one spot too long and then he'll pee. She does a real good job of cleaning it up, spraying the enzymes, cleaning it up. I'm just nervous that they'll ruin the carpet. And that's why I got it though, because it's cheaper. It was so cheap. But I wanted to get one, you know, to match this. And I didn't want to get it too dark because then Sheba's hair will show up really brilliant. I couldn't do pink because the dogs go outside. I got an orange one. Orange is coming. I'm sure Smash would approve. I'm sure she'd approve. All right. Let me see if I'm going to put that the black dress girl in here or we're going to do a double big one. So let me see. Let me measure her hair. Look, I decorated this, y'all. Just fooling around, just whatever I could grab. And then y'all saw, I don't even know where it went. I think it fell. Y'all saw that tissue paper. No, it's right here. I said nothing's safe. I took the kid's tissue. Yeah. So where is she? Here she is. Let's see if she'll fit here. Oh yeah, she'll fit really nice here. Okay. So we'll do out of this. But I have a background in mind, so I'm going to really need to get in here and get it. So y'all have to give me a minute. So, because I may have to move quite a bit of stuff around. That's because I'll drop this and stab myself. So let me put that up. Scraps go in here. So I will stab myself. Because the background that I want is probably in here. Let me see. Yep, it's this one. And it's underneath the big container of rolls. Don't fall. That's the Easter one. All right. Yeah, Besito, he's so old. All right, this is the real pretty one where all these backgrounds. And it's really cool because do they all have the same background? I don't think so. See, I have different backgrounds if I don't want to use the grid, I can use whatever is in the background here. They're two-sided. See, that's the one with all the writing on it, but in green. I'm going for a specific pattern. The green lace is pretty. Here it is. I'm going to use this one. It's gray. Should I do this one or the light? No, the gray. It's less. It won't interfere as much. That's okay. That didn't fall too far. All right, look. It fell and I grabbed it and I dented it. This is also another background. If you wanted to use some of those patterns, that would be cool. All right. So I'm going to have to ruin one of these. Take one out of the back so I know how to cut it. Oh, she fell on the floor. Got her. Put her up here so she don't go anywhere. Oh, I took two out. What's cool looking? Oh, I have to use my mixer so I won't be able to hear you. That's okay. That's okay. Oh. Yeah, Smash Cat us like 3 or 4. There's one in almost every room. I just don't know where they all are. Smash certainly tried to take care of us, which ultimately took care of me. Now. Yeah. So say I know. All right, here we go. I was like, I know I cut it ahead of time. All right. This is the pattern. It's gray, the darker gray and the light gray in the background. I think that'll look pretty, but with the lady. Where'd I put her? Okay, up there. She was caring. Sometimes she cared to be a pain in the ass. She did. Me too. I shortchanged it. Okay. I undercut it a little bit, but that's fine. You won't notice. Most of the time it was. God, we had such a good time. Oh my God. Okay. I'm going to cut this out while I've got it so I know the parameters in which I'm working. Thank you, Angelique. Can't believe she's already gone 16 months yesterday. Yes, Vegemite. That's Miss Sasha. Where's my phone? Oh, here it is. There she is. You see her? Yeah, she's like right there, like 3 feet from me. Yeah, she's just snoring up a storm. Sometimes it does, Angelique. For right now, yes, she's mad at me because, the snacks, the whole snack situation. And then to add insult to injury, the kid took a yellow thing, I can't say it, and she had a bowl of cereal for a late night snack right before she went to bed. And she ended up slicing one of those, and Sasha saw it. And then she could smell it when she came over here. And of course, the kid did not share, uh, which is fine. And, Sasha got alone. She can't have everything. And yeah, I'm sure that was doubly not happy. She sleeps hard. This is her all the time, but she's that Boston Terrier, so she's got the short snout, and I think that causes. Man, I want to get more of these cutout books, but they're so expensive. I looked at them because some of the books you could get tomorrow, and I'm like, and they went up. Everything's going up, but I'm like, oh, I've got plenty right now. See me blowing less? I'm glad for that. Melinda, you still awake? You went to your Red Dead completely. It's okay. It's okay if you did. I hope you put a pad under her chin. Do you have an Amazon wish list, Fluffy? Angelique, I do not. I do not. My kid joked around about my Cash App. I had made a Cash App for my channel. And I had mentioned to her that a couple of y'all have, one of y'all had said you wanted to contribute to the mukbang. And I said, no, I got it. But now, I don't share it. I know I've been asked about it, but here's my issue. Okay. I never want anybody to ever think that I'm grifting. Now, would I like to be monetized and get paid for what y'all would do anyway, which is watch me? Yeah. I found I had a lot of problems with viewers when it came to like my I was going to say safety deposit box, my PO box. Okay, back then, and I'm even worse health now. I didn't always go check it. Right, I was busy with other things, and I never got to check it in time. And after 7 days, if you don't pick up your packages, they send them back. And so I had quite a few people upset. I say quite a few, two or three people upset with me because their stuff got sent back to them. And I get it. Shipping is very expensive. I remember during lockdown, I had sent packages to Smash because a lot of people didn't know that food was hard to come by up there. So, uh, so I know firsthand that shipping it, and I felt bad. And so when I stopped it, it was a relief only because you know y'all don't ever have to give me anything. And then I felt bad because I couldn't get to the place, and people got upset by it. And so for me, it's to avoid all of that, just don't have one. And then I had somebody want to contribute to the mukbangs, and I don't want to get into if I and I don't want to use the word allow because it sounds like I'm somebody like special or whatever. But if I make it, if there's a way that y'all can send me like stuff like that, I don't want to be pigeonholed. Fluffy, I'm sending you $20 so you can buy chicken wings so you can do a mukbang with us. Or, you know what I mean? If you send me something, I want to be able to spend it how I want. Well, maybe that $20 could go towards my water bill, you know. And so to avoid all of that, and so I won't seem like a grifter, I just don't give that info out. I wanted to address it because I've gotten a couple of emails about it. So uh, it's a lot. I don't want anybody ever to feel bad. And I know back when I had drama on my channel when I was still living at the duplex with the kid, and I got Christmas cards, and somebody sent me a card, and somebody accused me of looking disappointed because there was nothing in the card. And I'm like, what? I'm glad that somebody thought enough to send a card, you know? So for me, just to avoid all that. So the wish list would kind of be the same thing to me. Because, like, what if I put something that's too expensive and people are like, oh my God, she expects us to buy her a $15 scrapbook book? You know, I don't know. I know, B, and I appreciate that. Hey, Alicia, I'm so glad you could make it. We did one scrapbooking page. Let me show you. We did a small one, but we did this one. And now I'm working on a little bit bigger one. Just have the background going. And somehow I'm going to put her on it. I'm just cutting her out, a little bit more detailish, cutting her out. That's what we're doing. Answering people's questions if they have one. Good, Angelique. I'm glad you understand. I mean, eventually, somewhere down the road, I may have to start an OnlyFans. Thank you, Jesse. I appreciate that. No, it's special to me too. I'm really glad I got back to filming. All right. All right, I'm going to put a couple of these on here. Just a couple. Told you I like these, y'all. And then I'll look at what else I'm going to put on it. I pissed y'all too. What? $25? What, Aunt Alicia? What? Missed y'all too. Good night, Alicia. You sleep well. I'm so happy that you popped in to say hi. I am. Granny's feet are awful, by the way. What? What happened? What happened to her feed? See, when I do this, y'all, my eyeballs are off. I think it's because of my depth perception. So read up about Granny. Who's Granny? How do I Google Granny? Is that another YouTuber? What's up? What happened? Okay, Vegemite, and what? Granny's feet are awful. Read up about Granny. What happened to her feet, Vegemite? I'm so sorry. It's not good. Well, you said Granny's feet are awful, by the way. So I thought maybe something was wrong with them. I got you. My mother is Granny, okay? She complains constantly about being broke, okay? Why do I feel like there's a butt coming in there? No? My adult daughter almost had a heart attack listening to me and sprayed the water she was drinking. That's what I've got so far. I can't put her yet because I don't want to have anything interfere. You know what I mean? And doing this black one, I don't have a lot of black. Oh, I've got black, the big black roses, I think. Let me look in my flowers. Thank you. Vegemite, I'm missing something. Let's go back to Granny. Let's go back to your mama. Okay, she complains constantly about being broke. What what about her feet? Because you said her feet are awful. So did you mean to use the word feet? I'm tired or something because I'm not following. I apologize. I'm sorry. Her feet are ugly. Oh my god! I deliberately mentioned selling ugly feet. Okay, you know what? People are freaks, and that's all I'm saying. And because I thought about feet, my sister, we were talking about that. Because when somebody out of your life dies, my finances, they take a hit. And she's like, "Sell your feet on OnlyFans. Just show your feet and squirt mustard on." I was like, "Oh my god, shut up! That is crazy." I was like, "Did you just say that to me?" DeAndrea is also missing, and we're 2 hours in. Well, people, and this isn't. Look, y'all, look at this hair. Oh, it is Saturday, not Sunday. People get busy. What are we gonna do? We miss them, but I'm not trying to be mad at anybody. Okay, let's see. Let's check out. Let's go to the flowers. Boy, this cheek take labor intensive. That's a good thing because that deters me from making it too often. Right? I think these are the big ones. Oh, but I may put a pretty white one in there somewhere. We'll see. That would be cool. Let's see what we got here. Oh, this one's empty. I gotta buy me more black. I think I kept it because remember I told y'all I can cut out some of this stuff for projects. I wonder for that down here. Would that be cool? Oh, I might just try. Let me look what these black ones here. Let me see what I got. These are kind of purpley. Y'all, these nails are too long. They're a pain in the ass. And then these are more purple. So I don't know if I want to put purple on them. So let's see what we got with these two. Let me cut this out. I think I wanted the number from them. Not a masterpiece, but we'll get it done. Oh, see, that whole thing is pretty. Look at that. When I lift the little thing up, look. Should I go up the whole side? Yeah. Should I cut it and do that side? and go as far up as it'll go. Or is this side prettier? This side's like a hole, but this side doesn't have. I'm going to go on this side. We'll see. That's why, CB, you don't throw away your packaging. All right, that's too much. It's hard and it's hard. So let me go straight up. Save that one. And then cut out this side. I'm going to be up until about 1 a.m. waiting for the chuck roast and cheesecake to cool. You know what? The chuck roast. I like a slowly cooked chuck roast. Yeah, that's true, Vegemite. Cool, Jesse. Does that make you what? Aquarius? Pisces? B. Oh, wow, Vegemite. For a while, before I knew her, I believe, Smash was vegan for a while. And she would make tofu scrambled eggs. I tasted it. Tasted so good. Uh, would she make? Oh, y'all, she made me bacon using the yellow things peel. And the only reason I knew that it wasn't bacon is the texture. She didn't shave it down thin enough, and so it would never crisp up. She's made me hot dogs from carrots, whole carrots. We had a hot dog, and they tasted just like hot dogs. I couldn't replicate that. I don't know what she did. So I'm not surprised that you can make tofu taste like cheesecake. I'm not surprised me at all. So, Angelique, you are not Capricorn. You're the next thing. Aquarius. All right. That's what Angelique is then, because Aquarius is right after Capricorn, right? Vegemite ain't nothing like pig bacon. I'm just saying. Turkey bacon, no thank you. I don't care for it at all. Uh, But, Smash was not a fan of fake meat. She's like, I'd just rather not have meat because the stuff they put in it, especially when you buy it commercially, it's got a lot of chemicals and different things like that. And she's like, it no longer really becomes a whole food. I mean, that was her stance on it. I don't know how you feel. And I'm like, okay. All right. I probably won't use all the way up, but I'm going to cut it out just in case. I need pig bacon. Yes. I'm not vegan. My body doesn't like dairy. Gotcha, Vegemite. All right, let's see how far up I'll go. Right up to here. Let's see. What if I don't want to? Computer trying to tell me what to do. Cut a little bit more of this beige background out of here. Try not to make a face. 6 people in here. Welcome, welcome. I don't know if you've been here the whole time or you're just getting in here. Not keeping track. All right. I'm going to put that on the corner. Yeah, me too. It's really cool. Under there, underneath this one, because then it looks a little bit more clean. Isn't that cool? Yeah, that's cool. Now, what about the other side? Should I do? Oh, no, 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 no. Mm, no, we won't. Let's lay her here because she's going to go in the center. But oh, this is going to be so pretty. There's DeAndrea. We were just talking about you. Like, where is everybody? In y'all's defense, today is Saturday and not Sunday, so people got lives. They need to. Aren't those pretty? They're huge, though. I don't know if I can incorporate it in this project. Let's see if I'll put you here. She went here. And then the black one here. All right, let's do it. Do you have a good Saturday, DeAndrea? Isn't this pretty, y'all? Look at the pretty leaves. But some of those leaves are coming off or getting hidden. Oh, well, what are you going to do? DeAndrea, catch you up. We did this one earlier. And now we're working on this one. Oh, I'm glad. I'm glad you're glad. I'm glad it was good in spite of the weather. But is Massachusetts normally cold this time of year? Isn't it pretty? I like her. I like her. She's a pretty flower. Okay. Y'all remember I was telling you I got Sheba on some incontinent pills? It got to be where she was panting all the time. And then to me, her eyes looked like they were bulging out. The kid says no, but I got nervous and took her off of it. But she's starting to lick more and things like she was doing. So today and yesterday, I got her back on it. But instead of twice a day, I only do it in the morning. But I'm going to slowly, maybe tomorrow, I'll try the 2 and see how that goes. The 2 doses, because it's supposed to be 2 doses. Yeah, she's going in the middle. Yeah, I hope so too. My neck, y'all. My neck, my neck. So, DeAndre, let's catch you up. B is making a delicious cheesecake, and then she's got a beef chuck roast almost done, and then we're having Mexican food tomorrow. She's having got us over here just drooling. I almost got tased and chainsawed yesterday. I don't know what their intentions were. Oh, that's gonna be so pretty. I know, right, DeAndrea? I know that's right. We all invited ourselves over. Smash had one of those shiatsu massager, and I was using it, but then shortly before I forced myself to come out of here, instead of staying back there, I tried to use it once and it didn't turn on. But that could be because it's unplugged and I haven't checked on it. I should. All right, we're gonna put her on now, and then I'll figure out if I'm gonna put another flower at the top. Yeah, yeah. Remember, I should have used the glue on this. I see one of the flowers over here trying to break off. It's kind of upsetting, but I think I caught it. All right, y'all. So far, thinking about putting one of those up here at the top, just not to cover the whole square, but just like right here where my fingers are. I think that would balance it out. What do you think? That come out really nice. The kid was anxious to see what I did with her. Thank you. Oh gosh, girl, sit down. You tire me out thinking of everything that you're trying to cook. I hope your family appreciates you. Let's see. I don't like all that white on that thingy right here. You see that little spot? What am I going to do? What would I do? What do I do? Some little black roses here. So let me see what I'll do. Oh, this would be nice. No, too big. He was mad at me for over 10 years. He didn't speak to me. What did you do with the diamond paint for this was? I think my son finally appreciates me. He was mad at me for over 10 years. He didn't speak to me, and I only met his boys 7 months ago. They're 8 and 10. Oh, my, B. That's got to be tough. That's got to be tough. I couldn't breathe. My son wasn't in my daily life. Oh, my goodness. I'm so sorry to hear that. Let me see if I'll show you what I put there in a second. Let me see where do I have room for words? Let's see. Black with gold. That'll be pretty. Let's see. Wow. It doesn't take much sometimes. All right, y'all, it's done. You ready to see it? Are we ready? Thank you. Yeah, she's pretty. I saved her. I said, I got to do something nice with her. I'm like, I don't know what, but something. Right, they're not cooperating. They're not going back. Get in there. God, almost 3 hours already, y'all. I don't know. It's already almost 3 hours. Yes, I really do. With fibromyalgia, those part of your trigger points right in here and then down to your wings. Oh, it's awful. Mm. Pain, pain, pain. Go away. Don't come back another day. DeAndrea, can you share with the group what you did today? Angelique took her grandbaby to a play down the road. Sounds like Bee's been cooking all day. What did I do? I folded laundry. I'm down to I picked up my clothes and from in the bathroom. Yes, some of them were on the floor, but most of them were draped over the bathtub. So I got about a half a load to do tomorrow. Girl, then why were you down the road? I thought you were down the road with this plague. I'm so sorry. Listen, I'm not all together. I got a headache. Why does my head hurt? Check my blood sugar. Let me check my blood pressure. Maybe that's what I need to do. My head hurts. Let's check Fluffy's blood pressure. Target. What do we buy at Target? DeAndrea, you still? Oh, I just got dizzy. DeAndrea, let me take this off my head. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to see ugly hair. I just get dizzy, y'all. I'm gonna lean back and check my temperature. Y'all talk amongst yourself. Oh gosh, me. I'm not taking my blood pressure medicine like I'm supposed to. Kid gets on me all the time. I take telemazartan for my blood pressure. Mm. Well, at least I know why I've got a headache. Okay. I'm gonna fold this up because one day I'll use this side. You see, B, and I tell you, your packaging, don't throw your packaging away. You can get some cool stuff. So I'm gonna stick this one in with this one. Yeah, 148 is not good. I'm 63. I shouldn't. But if I take a blood pressure pill now, I can't take my sleep aid, which is a muscle relaxer, because they both reduce blood pressure. So I'll just tough it out. That's what I'm gonna do. I'll take this off because I got a fat head. Sometimes this hurts. Did did DeAndrea drop out? Mona. Oh shit! How long has Mona been in this room? Hi, Mona. Yeah, I turned 63 this past January. Sure. Oh, yeah. Is it the first? Yeah, it's still January. What did you do? How many sodas? I had two today. Yeah, two. And I'm having chicken stock, chicken broth. Mona, I checked my blood pressure. It's a little elevated. My neck started hurting and my head started getting a headache, so I decided to check it. You know, I can't keep anything from you, friend, even if it causes me a lecture. I'll be 67 in June. Oh, wow. That's nuts. I can't believe I'm that old. Well, I'm disgusted by 63. I don't like it. I don't like, because in my mind, I'm not 63. My body says, heifer, have a seat because you're 63. That's true. Martin would say that. He's a sweet. How's he doing? He's a sweetheart. I haven't checked on him in a little bit. I know he's always so busy. No, 60's not old, but I'm 63. That's old. I refuse to do senior discounts, y'all. When I turned 55, my mom was like, Fluffy, when you turn 55, which is soon, you'll be able to take advantage some places of your senior discount. I was like, I am not getting a senior discount. I refuse. I know, Jesse. I'm supposed to take blood pressure medicine every day, and I don't. I forget. I promise you, I forget. Age does sneak up on you. Oh, got to be. Mona, that is hard to believe. What, Angelique? What? I know, but I forget, and they're right here. I say, right there. Oh, y'all, I got this from Timu, and I got the kid a taller one because I got so much crap. Mona, you have to get this stuff. I forget. I don't think you do spicy though. If you don't get it. It's very spicy. And the kid brought it home 6 o'clock yesterday evening. Look already. Look, yeah, it's my crack. It's my new crack. I swear. Oh, focus, Fluff, focus. You see, I'm going to fire Angelique because she's supposed to keep me focused. We discussed this last week. Look, and it has a. Isn't that cool? And it's for all my little stuff. And then the one I got the kid, I got a $2 cash tip from somebody else, is double this height. I got her one for her table. It's double the height. At like $4, $5 in Timu. So I have all my little bits and bobbles. I, Mona, then I forget why I have the timer. I'll be like, why is this timer? I don't have this timer. I'm not doing anything right now. I think I'm supposed to take it once a day. Has anybody, and it's okay if y'all say no, but has anybody taken advantage of any of the stuff that I posted yet? Y'all, the brown gravy mix is only 45 cents a gravy packet. Kid had it with, she made herself Salisbury steak. Yeah, see, it's right here. Tell him Zartan. The outer one tells me how many I'm supposed to take a day. I think just one a day. Mm. Come on, Mona. Come on if you want to come. Listen, I do my best. Actually, you're fired. Oh my God, that's funny. Yeah, I got a zit. I am 63 and I got a zit right there yesterday. Thursday, I kept feeling like, God, it's sore. Why is it sore? Because that's the numb one. That Chile stuff has woken this up because I can feel it better today. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, and I went to take a picture of something over there, but I had it facing me, and then I looked, and I'm like, oh my God, I got a zit. I made a mistake, Fluffy. I thought I bought that garlic chili sauce that you shared, but it was A crispy garlic chili oil, not the same thing. I got it for a recipe. This is crunchy. This is crunchy garlic oil. Crunchy garlic. Look, this is the one that's viral on TikTok, but it's so expensive on TikTok, and the kid bought it for like $3 or $4 at Omart. So this is the crunchy garlic. Y'all will not gang up on me. Are you hearing me? Y'all will not gang up on me. Huh. Oh, okay. I got you. I got you. It's good in everything. I haven't even used it on boiled eggs like everybody did on TikTok. The kid made hamburger patties. And when I'm low carb, and I found this out the first time around, that I could eat a fried hamburger patty when you cook them, a burger patty, cold, straight out the fridge. And so the kid yesterday made 8 or 9 of them. And there were 5 left. And she's like, Mom, I'm only going to have 3 of them for my Salisbury steak, so eat the other 2. And I'm like, can you bring them to me? She goes, cold? I'm like, yeah. So I started eating them. And then I looked over at my crunchy garlic, and I have these spoons. I love them. Don't look at this. It's got my uh, stock on it. But I got these little ones, and it fits in that jar. So I started scooping it and putting it on the hamburger patty. I'm telling you. Just dropped my phone. I'm telling you, this shit's so good. I put this back in the flour bowl. We're just talking, y'all. I think we're almost at 3 hours. I won't do another one. Maybe next week I'll chit chat a little less so we can do 3. I was reading the reviews for this crunchy garlic stuff. Sounds so good. It was $11 through Walmart expenses, so I'll take it easy. Yeah. Even on TikTok shop, it's a little cheaper than $11 each, this brand. It's like 4 for $35. So that makes it what? $8, but it's $4 at Omar. And they have the mild, so she bought me the mild, and it tastes good, but not as good as the spicy one. And the spicy one has more garlic in it. I still got my wooden spoon. She said, "Do you? Cool. You would need mild." Yeah, Mona. I think so. H Mart. Angelique, you got yours at H Mart, right? And I think you have an H Mart, Mona. That's cool. That's cool. When I'm more mobile, I'll start doing the giveaways again. They're not that expensive, but it's packing it up and then getting it to the UPS store to ship it off. Um, Smash's cousin, I have some things like photo albums and stuff that is really not my business to keep. And so things like that I want to send her. And then she asked for one of her moo and I'll send that. And then she had these fluffy hoodies. They were real fluffy. And so I will send her one of those. And I'm at a point now where I can pack it and do that. Mentally, I'm ready. But now it's okay. Once I get it packed, getting it from the car to the UPS store, uh, my strength. Oh, gotcha, Angelique. Gotcha. It's of Houston went underwater several years ago. And when I say several, I'm like 8 years. I have a video up of when I got it. We'd have to look at the date. But Houston went underwater, and the tattoo shop, one of the tattoo shops here, they had Texas shaped tattoos. And for $50, you could get it. And that money would go towards go down there to help people out. So me and the kid went. Hers says Texas on it, and the outside, the letters, the word Texas is in the shape of Texas. And I got this one, Texas with a heart, and it was just the outline. So then later I went back and I had them fill in the heart. And it's my fault that it's darker up here and it gets lighter because the whole time they're filling it in, I'm looking at the guy going, hurry, 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 hurry. So he did. And I always joke because I'm like, oh my God, look, it's practically a sleeve. It's not a sleeve. My BP is 140. Girl, same as mine. Same as mine. Mine was 144 over 84, something like that. Not in competition with you, Fluff. Yeah, we're just right about the same. But then my pulse is 65. Oh, you remember that, Mona? And then when I got the niece got my ears pierced for me, yeah, they're closed up. I need to force them open. I have 38 tats and 9 piercings. Oh, good Lord, Angelique. Or was it the earrings? I did both. I did a video about both of them. The last one, I got the ears pierced, was the last one. I think I did the tattoo before then. Yep, they say it's a silent killer because they don't know. I know my neck gets stiff. Sometimes I get a headache. I know when it's elevated. I want to get a tribute tattoo because Smash and I were going to get matching tattoos, and we always talk about what we'd get, you know. And but I want to get a tribute one. But I'm just I've been thinking about it since she passed away, and so here it is, 16 months later, and I kind of have a design in my head, but not really. Yeah, I would like to do that. It's just they hurt so bad. I'm such a sissy, Lala. Yeah. Let me see. Oh, I dropped my phone. Let's see if I can reach it. Y'all, I don't know how to do it. I plugged the phone in to the laptop, and a lot of the pictures were, got put on the computer, but they didn't erase from the phone. And now I can't remember which photos went there. And I don't want to erase them off of here until I know. But I thought once you transfer them, they get erased off of here. So hang on, let me show you this if I can find it quickly. What she teased me all the time and said she was gonna, for me, what she had in mind, what tattoo she was gonna get for me. Sheba, it sounds obnoxious. She texted me this, so there's writing on the bottom. So let me turn it down, the lighting so you can see it. You can, let's see, can you read what's on the bottom? It didn't ask me that. Jesse, that's what I'm talking about, a tribute tattoo. It says, I'm getting this tattoo in your honor, laughy emoji. You, my little mean furry animal. I, I swear that's what it says. I swear. I can remember I like raccoons. But I always told her she was my little raccoon because she always had dark circles under her eyes. Yeah. That's funny. Yeah. So I'd have to really think on what I would get. If I knew somebody that could do portrait, I'd have to be super drunk and take about 4 Norcos. I would love to get a portrait one, but you have to really trust the person and you have to know that they could do realistic ones. So, what cup? I have not seen that. If you WhatsApp it to me, I'll show it, but no, I haven't seen it. Yeah, that would be sweet. Oh, the RB. You'd really have to trust the person. I would have to see the work that they did before, and I would get it. I would get one. Although I don't know where I'd put it on me because I'd want to see it all the time. Yeah, and it'd be expensive. So, okay. All right, Mona, thank you. It would be expensive. Now that I may give Cash App for, and then I'll do it live so y'all can see what you helped get. But I don't know. You know me of getting things from people. The kid, I've just got this one, and it was done in 2 sessions. Uh, the kids got one, two, three, four or five. I think that's Mona. She's got one on each side. Both of them were birthday gifts for me and Mrs. Fluffy. And then she's got her zodiac sign in the stars, the constellation, a sunflower. She's got black, black and gray right here. And it is the scientific formula for coffee and a flower, I think. I just sent it to you. So if you want, if so, thought if you, when I seen it, put it on the other arm. Yeah, maybe right here. Because I'm a girly girl. And so I don't think I'd ever get a tattoo here. Smash had one on her leg.
You guys, who
Oh,
doesn't
okay.
love a cute little raccoon? So this is one of our newest designs that we just debuted this past Friday on our live, and it definitely was one of the most popular ones. You guys are absolutely loving our cute spring floral raccoon. I mean, look at those colors. Look at that design. So adorable.
That is so cute. That is so cute. Oh, okay. I want to show you this one. I got it off TikTok, and I swear, as soon as I saw it, it's AI, and I'm nervous about AI, but this was AI, and it is so. And as soon as I saw it, like I sent it to the cousin, and the cousin says, I have a video of Smash dancing like that at her apartment. Although she never sent it to me, but I didn't officially ask her for it. All right. Oh, hang on. Hang on. I'm going to let it go around again. It's only 17 seconds long. Hang on. I swear when I saw it, I thought of her right away. And I sent it to the cousin, and the cousin go, "Oh my, I have a video of her dancing just like that at her apartment." I was like, "Oh my God." B. Yeah, Smash was definitely afraid of raccoons. I don't think she'd get one with the knife. I have several fancy butterflies, black and red ones, a naked lady, Indian tribal signs. Cool. Cool. Oh, that's funny. That's funny. Yeah. 7 people in here. I'm done with the arts and crafts. I won't be doing another one. So if any of y'all that are up in, the 7 of y'all, I can never remember if I'm number 7, because it used to be uh YouTube used to count the host as one of the people in the rooms. I don't know why, but uh if y'all wanted to jump out, not that I want you to, because I'm not doing anymore. It's too late. We're at 3 hours, 8 minutes. So, oh yeah, uh, I have a video, but I'm not sure if I'll share it or not. She used to call it Puerto Rican Day, and every Saturday we would just do a big cleaning of the house. I mean, we would keep picked up during the week, but on Saturday she called it Puerto Rican Day, and we would clean. And most of the time, I would put my '80s music on, and uh, but this time she come out of the room, and she's just dancing to Latino music, and uh, so yeah, it's close to that. But I'll tell you, one night it was I was dead asleep, and 2 o'clock in the morning, 2 or 3 in the morning. She had insomnia like me, but I managed to get to sleep. 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, she's yanking me out of bed just to dance. And we just danced at 3 o'clock in the morning, and I'm stumbling because I'm half asleep, and we just danced, and then she just put me back in bed. Like, oh my God, that was so sweet. Yeah. That's one of the other things that I thought of when I saw that little guy dancing. I'm glad you caught me too. It was good seeing you. Good seeing you. I love you, lady. You take care. Sleep well. I can't wait to get the oh, my books are I can't wait to get this one filled. There's just a few more. Well, that's a lot of pages though, but then I want to start on the other one, the other little book, the green book. I want to start on it because if I start the new one now, it just means I might have just too many books out, you know? Anyway, I think I've showed it to you. So, good night, B. Well, we've been together 3 hours and 11 minutes. I think I'm going to call it also. God, anybody play it back after the fact? God bless you. God bless you. It's just seems weird watching a live because I don't think they show y'all's transcript anymore. I don't think when you play back a live, you can see what what y'all are saying. I think it's just me. Yes, you should. I can't only because I'll be taking my muscle relaxers as soon as I sign off, but that'll reduce my blood pressure, so I'll be fine. Y'all take care. I love y'all. Thank you for joining me. Uh, so y'all enjoy your day tomorrow, okay? Love y'all too. Good night.